So here we are in Stadium Creator, and I'm going to vocalize what everyone else has said. It's broken. You can't import old stadiums. Um, when you save it, it's really messed up. Like, for instance, this allegedly is the stadium that from that I created in 23, then imported into 24. And as you can see, it's not it. It says there's 16 million person capacity, and it was at 44,551. That's actually the 44,581. That's the capacity of the old stadium. None of this was in it. I'm not even going to bother trying to go in there because it's just like one of their templates. Someone told me you had to replace the walls. You couldn't have irregular walls or it wouldn't import. So I named one Fifth Stadium with just the different walls. And as you can see, that one says 50 million. So no, it doesn't work. So I went through the painstaking process of recreating my stadium. And we're going to go in there right now. This is very frustrating because as you can see right now, I'm at 82%. It was at 70, but it took me like about 15 sessions to get it. So as you can see right here, it says Church of Baseball, for that to light up. To get those lights up there and have it saved, because it would crash every time I tried to save. So we return to regular lighting, daytime. And as you can see, I have my stadium here. I have there's lights, there's the stands. Some more stands, there's the Babe Ruth, whatever, back here. In left field is Benchville, if you're right-handed. That's where you hit. And out here in right field, you have Lotto Land. You have our scoreboard with Reds Field and all the retired Reds numbers on it. And over here you have concessions, a community baseball field, the old stands, people standing out here watching the game, some people over here in this other section doing the same thing. Now, I originally had, these stands all together, and they are there, I see. And then you have the Jackie Robinson Memorial, some more fans here, and then the main seating. Up here we have a scoreboard, spotlight, some fans. We have concessions up here, more fans up here. We have the announcers, our Hall of Fame announcers, Hoyt Wilhelm, Joe Nuxhall, Marty Brenneman. Then over here we have the Hall of Fame. There's some fans over there in the Hall of Fame looking at that. We have our owl statue, our bear statue, some more concessions. Up here we have the riverboat from Cincinnati, some more concessions. Out here we have concessions. We have a bathroom, some more concessions. Those are the outfield stands. And up top here we have Stanley. He's our Tyrannosaurus Rex. And down here we have our little water fountain with cows and raptors in it. I'm going to talk about the raptors and why I even put them in here in a minute. But back here you have concessions, gorilla statue. Under the scoreboard there's some seating. You have some fans standing out here. on the smokestack. And then you have some more stands here and fans. And then some people standing in front. And then you go out here, if I ever can get out there. You have some more concessions, lights to light the concourse, and then a community baseball field right here. And that's it. And you have the stadium is enclosed. We have walls and gates up out here. As you can see, there's a gate. People enter. There's a wall. There's more walls. More walls. There's the Church of Baseball. There's that floating stand that I have to get rid of. So we're going to go right to here. I'm going to modify, delete that. But as you can see, even with only 82% used, I cannot add anything more to my stadium. Unless it's a prop that I might already have. Like if I would go in here, I go to wildlife and I did something simple, like add dog. I wanted these people to have their dog with them. Originally what I tried to do is add the dogs at all the doors, so there'd be a dog waiting at every door. But can't do that. Because if I go and save it right now, that's what happens. And it crashes the game. You hit accept and report, and San Diego Studio is doing nothing to fix it. But we're going to go back in there. As you can see, I did sort of finish that stadium. But the point is, they're not full, and you can't finish them.
Hi, everybody. It's Boo Shelby. Welcome to the show.
So, all I'm going to do now I'm going to go back in there and delete that other thing. But here's my minor league field. As you can see, this says Reds Field at Monument State, which it isn't. This is Louisville Slugger Stadium for my minor league team. Churchill Downs, it's in Louisville. Windows. There's some horses that have escaped Churchill Downs, watching the game. Over here, same deal. You have horses and people watching. Then we have our stands, lighting, signs, some urban stuff. I put the Midwest Plaza back here. That's their batter's eye. Minor league scoreboard, a couple signs, a little Church of Baseball. It doesn't say Church of Baseball like the major league team does. And then there's another building back there. Then there's a warehouse. That's basically it. And that's what my stadium is. My minor league stadium. You can see when you go in here to the wheel and properties, Louisville Slugger Field, Louisville, Kentucky, USA, all this good kind of stuff. But and then you exit. Yeah. And it doesn't come up right in the Save Stadiums menu. But when you go into like the selector in your franchise, it shows up as Louisville Slugger Field, but it doesn't here. And this stadium here, this is one that I created, and that's all wrong about the capacity. That's actually the capacity for my other field. But if you go in here, this is the same exact stadium as my other one. This is just one I made for people who are playing diamond competitive modes online, because this one allows you to play online with it. It's identical to the other stadium. Doesn't have the people standing like in the power stacks over here, but except for that, it's identical. It even has all the dinosaurs, the raptors, and Stanley's up there too. Stanley has a peanut cart in case he gets hungry. Yeah, it's the same stadium, but they're further back because when you do the regular walls, it changes the dimensions. But it's basically the same stadium, just for that. It doesn't have the walls out here, but you're just doing Diamond Dynasty. So anyway, so that's it. That's my little tour of that. But as you can see, I'll go into my franchise and show you. It shows up as Louisville Slugger Field, and then I'll be done with this little video. Franchise. This is the mode that I always play. I think it's in here. Yeah, stadium assignments. And you see we have Redsfield, the big one at Monument Park. Then it does get the name properly for our AAA field. I didn't create a AA field. I might, but I don't really know. Okay, that's a very disturbing image for the Biloxi Shuckers.
Yeah, you know what I came to do? Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do. Oh, infinite flavors. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep player. Ooh, think about running for mayor.
But anyway, so that's how it goes. That's it. Thanks for indulging. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you out there on the field.